are underway in kickball called, and you can see and kickball.
I mean, it was so
Play for the Fever, not out trouble in games 1 and 2. Marches inside, can't finish.
she's double teamed.
First start through the first few game free throws. Out Ty Harris a three. Clark step back three. Misses badly though.
Indiana Bigs need to box out against Connecticut.
Clark, every one of her threes this season has been a Jones.
She needs to be looking for her shot.
Clark talked about with us is going in on Jones and flip. Katie Lou Samuelson lost it, got it back, and got fouled.
Finding her way to the free throw line.
If she ever got tired and she wrecked on the floor, you'd spend a lot of energy. Kind of trouble on the glass in the early two to shoot, leans in. Tommy Lee, Clark a three. Door goes to the reverse. I was talking about with us earlier is McCown is Thomas.
Glass.
Clark. Bonner's jumper. Squeezes it to Clark. Clark gets hit.
Especially for a rookie who was her post player for a couple of years.
8 points in the corner.
Heard that a screen, you know.
Yeah, nice look inside. And barging inside, she traveled.
Double the number of field goal attempts.
Already has 4 offensive rebounds. While she does, at the Fever, both as an assistant and then as a head pass there. Cuts inside. That extra energy take these games. Please go to wnba.com. 3 will pull on the 2. Tiffany Mitch looking for more and get
away and goes in strong. Gets.
We were asking, are we out that long? Dead. It's a good look at a 3.
Better looking offensive set than the ones
which will so quick. Burst to the assistant score in this league. Bonner has to hoist. Wheeler lost the handle trying to get it.
She didn't get it either.
Wheeler pulls, can't steal. Mitchell is nearly another steal. Instead, it's going to back Benley, and we have seen it. Back now. Looking for an angle. Elevate. Kicks. Corner 3. Here's Clark back in. The tough pass. Smith able
to Thomas, a hard one to try to
scare and played in a tough lead.
Guard. Here's Mitchell, a long jumper through traffic. Clark. The jumper, friendly bounce, but a friend. Back Benley. Smith, Boston, Wallace, Mitch 5 for Connecticut. Bonner. Little wet spot here at the 3-point line. And up and ready to go. With no subscription required. Clark, step back 3. Awesome start to the season. Board. Bree Jones. Here's Clark. Boston into the paint, spins.
Play with one another. We already see how much.
To Smith, rims in. Thomas, the turn and the finish.
Had the size advantage inside.
Tiptoes, kicks, knocked away by Boston. Back to the back, deflected. Mitchell, Samuelson's jump.
They are like with red meat. They are.
Oh, Caitlin goes down. Caitlin is Holly. What do you got for us?
She told us that it felt tight, that maybe she just didn't and go back into the tunnel. So initial.
Mitchell busting inside. Bonner a deep 3. Way only Sabrina Ionescu hit more 3. Boston turns and Harrington behind the back. It's Boston.
Visionary. That at the other end.
I'm learning a lot after an off season.
Now they do, and they know what she wanted.
Her shoe, I saw her have a big...
Good news, Hall. Thank you very much. And under 3 to Benley. They give the go.
Wheeler got up.
Carrington off to an excellent Bonner a 3. Missed out. Adjusting to it, and she just said, look, competing to be on Team USA. My points off my defense this season.
Players just want to be on the floor for it.
Joel a 3 is good. Since returning from
it is just extraordinary.
Lobbing it inside, didn't have enough.
They just want to get up and down the floor.
We'll let it fly. Mitchell with 10 points. Shifting, dancing, and out. Harris. Can it
bring off a game where they went 2 for 20?
Look, Smith gets the notch for some guidance. Hey, coming up. Model.
Grown women of the week.
Harris pull-up jumper.
Speed out of the tunnel does not appear to be limp. Left ankle, keep your eye on it.
All right, good. And missed a couple throws here for Bonner. Also, one foul play just kind of give out. points, 9 rebounds in the first half.
Between these two is just physicality and contact being, yes.
Thomas with Jones. Boston unable to
Cards would come in and dig, and it's helped.
for tonight. Came into this game. Thomas barrels in. Boston. Jones a couple of games ago. Their arms got locked up for a moment. Fake. Forces it up. Connecticut. Carrington lays it in. You saw. Search what you see using the Melissa Smith. Gets the roll. Sheds it. Thomas hits. Lets it fly. Back to 8 for Connecticut. They gets a clean look and knocks it down. Thomas, the C's part, and brings it into the corner. Mitchell and point. Connecticut lead. Indiana's turns in the season opener. Jones quick burst, but then missed beautifully to Bonner for the with 15. There it is. As you,
It's just such a tough guard when she's playing.
on Mitchell. It's the first as Bonner hits both.
Now for DeWanna Bonner.
Mitchell in the corner. Can't kind of led at the half for the first time this season. To the second after Twilfack Benley, who reversed.
Outstanding.
Sin gets it off. Does it
And she said Temifak Bentley's 30-19, so she is young and
well is the veteran. She fouls as Thomas down the floor beautifully to Bob. Trying to make that first week MVP. Back Benley, good footwork. Carrington lines it up. After my dad.
Ryan.
Back Benley completes the game. Back Benley with 7 in the Carrington cutting through. Got blocked. Miller giving some space. Unable. You absolutely love Smith. And Thomas flips it up and off. To shoot, cuts in, and gets the to go with 9 points. Carrington makes the first.
that if she can remain disciplined on Dejanay has taken a new step.
At Cambridge Fieldhouse. Carrington, 2 to shoot. The pull-up is back. Benley didn't have time for that pass.
Our offense got to get stopped.
Win. Connecticut looking to improve by Harris. In and out. Lane got fouled by Harris before. Nice look inside. Thomas barges in and lays it home. Wheeler, her jumper is good. Impactful game off the bench. Tom, she didn't travel either.
No,
That right in and gets the roll. Smith dribbles from the logo. That is the Bonner.
Bonding.
Boston gobbles it up. A logo 3 a moment ago to the season. Carrington can't. Carrington hits the first.
33 feet.
King.
Oh, wow.
Bonner, 19 points for Bonner. Leans in, pulls up, and gets fouled. Free throw.
Well, guys, we had an interesting chat with the Fever team for 22, don't know, but 22 days in. That is,
She said that class and the pressure as Bonner. Back Benley has a double-double. Fever leading by 4. Corner, Harris, connect. Clark's gonna foul Harris. Gives a transition take foul, and then got a tee afterward. I don't know.
She was not saying it to the ether. She was saying...
Crowd back-to-back steals from Thomas. Joe a 3. Banks it in. And Harris a chance. And does. For Mitchell. Wallace's jumper is good. 1 point, Sun lead. Want to go under on her. That's what. Wraps inside and serves it in. Jones can't hit. Mitchell lays it in. Earned the rest of the second. Came back in the second. Thomas. Just a Bonner lays it in. Trying to get it back to Clark's. Austin ties it. About a 5-second defeat and a whistle. That timeout. Now being told you can. Indiana cannot huddle though on the reset. Indiana without timeout. Boston through the lane.
Play though, the fake handoff, you know both the...
Tonight hits, makes them both 88-84 the
I mean, we talked about physicality and contact being...
a fouler. Don't let her also make it.
Yes.
Thomas, here's Boston one-on-one with Jones. Boston unable to...
Where they would sometimes send help, or the guards would come in and dig, and it's helped come.
Boston 2 of 6 from the floor tonight, came into this game to ever do so. Thomas barrels in. Boston get into it with Jonquel Jones a couple of games ago. And their arms got locked up for a moment. Melissa Smith, the fake, forces it up. King Thomas off and running for Connecticut. Carrington lays it in.
Ready in this game.
Like a fit you saw, search what you see using the new... Indiana out of the timeout. Melissa Smith gets the roll.
Able just to get a bit closer to the hoop.
Smith, who comes with the help. Carrington sheds it. Thomas hits it
on the defensive end.
2 to shoot. Bonner lets it fly and hit
As well.
And the lead back to 8 for Connecticut. They led by into the corner. Mitchell gets a clean look and knocks it down for Kelsey Mitchell. Thomas, the C's part, and 20 points for Thomas. Austin flings it into the corner. Mitchell, and 7-point Connecticut lead. Indiana's turned it off 25 Indiana turnovers in the season opener. Jones. Mitchell, such a quick burst, but then missed. Thomas floats it in beautifully to Bonner for the fifth. Bonner with 15. There it is. As you...
And then Bonner at 6'4", that's what makes her such a tough guard when she's playing out.
Third foul on Mitchell. It's the first for Connecticut. As Bonner hits both.
The free throw line, 17 points right now for DeWanna Bonner.
For Indiana. Mitchell in the corner. Can't hit. Its largest lead, it's 9. Indiana led at the half for the first time this season but sat most of the second after tweak. Another offensive rebound for Fag Benley, who reversed.
Especially on the offensive glass, has been outstanding.
Jefferson gets it off.
Done today, the GM of this organization, and she said Temi Fag-Benley's 30. She's only played in Great Britain since 2019, so she is young and energetic.
One of the things Christy Sides loves about her as well is the veteran. She more. Sylvia fouls as Thomas can't hit the 3. Thomas flings it down the floor beautifully to Bob. She's trying to make that first week MVP. We're going to take Thomas. Fag Benley, good footwork. Third quarter for Connecticut. Thomas into the corner. Carrington lines it up.
What's your middle name?
Peter, after my dad.
Ryan.
Fag Benley completes the 4-point game. Fag Benley with 7 in the... Here's Carrington cutting through, got blocked. Here's Wheeler giving some space, unable.
W.
And I know how much you absolutely loved Smith, along with Dufall. And Connecticut have built the lead back up to 9. Thomas flips it up and off. He's gonna go. Carrington, 6 to shoot, cuts in and gets the high 8 rebounds in this game to go with 9 points. Carrington makes the first.
That has come discipline. Her coach said if she can remain disciplined on defense, 2 personal fouls here through 3 quarters, Dejanay has taken a new step.
15 fans here tonight at Gamebridge Fieldhouse opener. Carrington, Harris, 2 to shoot. The pull-up is short. Clark doesn't have much time, gives it up. Fag Benley didn't have time for that pass.
Right now, everything, our finishes, our offense, got to get stopped.
Quarter, Indiana seeking its first win. Connecticut looking to improve these seasons. Ty Harris, in and out. Into the lane, got fouled by Harris before. Nice look inside. Nice erased 9-point deficits. By Mitchell. Thomas barges in and lays it home. Thought about pulling, instead finds Wheeler. Her jumper is good. Wheeler having an impactful game off the bench. Thomas.
She get fouled?
I don't know, but she didn't travel either.
No,
Yeah,
no.
right. Harrington leans in and gets the roll. Off to Smith. Smith dribbles. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo. That is the Bonner.
Here at Iowa, this crowd responding.
And can hit the three. Boston gobbles it up. A logo three a moment ago. Trying to pick up their first win of the season. Harrington can't. Alyssa Smith. Harrington hits the first.
Feetage, just under 33 feet.
This building absolutely rocking.
Oh, wow.
Here's Bonner, 19 points for Bonner. Harris leans in, pulls up, and hit. Goes around her. Clark leans in and gets fouled. Free throw. Holly?
Well, guys, we had an interesting chat. We've only been together as an Indiana Fever team for 22. The experience to close out a game like this, don't know, but 22 days in, that is...
Go live with her here in Indiana. She said that feeling the magnifying glass and the pressure as Bonner lays it in. The quarter for Clark. Fag Bentley has a double-double. 12 rebounds, 7 assists. 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Fever leading by 4. Off to Bonner in the corner. Harris, cut it! Here's Harris, and Clark's gonna foul Harris. Turns it over, then gives a transition take foul. And then got a tee afterward.
Did she sort of say it to the ether?
I don't know.
She was not saying it to the ether. She was saying...
Crowd, back-to-back turnovers from Clark, back-to-back steals from Thomas. Gives it up, Mitchell a three. Here's Jones. Harris on the drive, banks it in. And Harris a chance. And does. Harrington looking for Mitchell. Been battling. Wallace's jumper is good. 7-0 Connecticut run. 1 point Sun lead base. Harris, you don't want to go under on her. That's 1 point. Mitchell wraps inside and serves it in. Thomas dumps it in. Jones can't hit. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell, 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in. Did not return the rest of the second. Came back in the second. 82 all. Here's Thomas. Oh, back to Thomas. Bounces to Bonner and lays it in. Oh. And instead, it's Fag Bentley trying to get it back to Clark from Boston. Hits her. Boston ties it. Thomas letting the clock wind. About a 5-second difference. Thomas through the lane, and a whistle is up on a reset timeout. Check that. We are now being told you can sub. Back in on the reset. Remember, Indiana cannot huddle, though, on the reset. 11.3 to go. Indiana without timeout. Boston turns the corner. Boston through the lane. Missed.
Really well-designed play, though. The fake handoff, you know both the...
She's 6 for 10 from the line tonight. Hits the... Thomas makes them both, but Connecticut hangs on.